Yes, sir. YouTube, Blow Your Game. Podcast listeners all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related. Glad you guys are here with us, man. Like I said, we talk about all things NBA related, no matter what team you root for. We talk about all teams here. Definitely use your help growing this NBA community here on the channel. You can do that by simply hitting that subscribe button if you're new. And also, too, if everybody can hit them likes for us today, man, that'd be much appreciated as we continue to try to fight that algorithm to find more NBA fans like yourselves. Also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up here on the show, simply add it there to the comment section. We ask you to be respectful in the comment section. And also add the CNC in front of your question or your comment. And we'll get to those toward the end of the show. Got a few things to get into, as y'all already know. Can you ready to get to it?
I am, bro. Let's do this.
All right, man. Listen, you know how we start the show off, man. We got to show some love to the sponsors of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, we got a little bit to get into, man. It's been quiet so far, man, but there are a few things we can get into here this week. Go ahead and get into a little bit of a recap, if you will, of some of the major news here of the week. Let's get to it. Let's get into the recap. Here we go, man. Got the front runner for Rookie of the Year, man. Check it out. Cooper Flagg's historic surge. After scoring 51 points on Friday, rookie Cooper Flagg scores 45 points against the Lakers, becoming the youngest player in NBA history with back-to-back 45-plus point games. He's the second since Allen Iverson to do it his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about this performance by old Cooper Flagg, man? You impressed? Or you like, What's on your mind on this one, man?
Nah, I'm impressed, bro. Shout out to Cooper Flagg. He's doing what he do. Seems like the Mavericks are really trying to get him the Rookie of the Year this year, which they should be doing. Number one pick. So I think he should. But shout out to Cooper. I think he's been doing an awesome job. And actually, one of them got him a dub over the Lakers. So I was going to say a lot of them aren't impacting winning as much, but I mean, he got one. So shout out to Coop, man. It's always awesome to drop 45 plus or something like that. Like, that's crazy. So no matter how you do it or when you do it, it's still awesome to put up that many buckets.
Is it a drawn conclusion now he's going to be Rookie of the Year?
I would still split it.
You still split it?
Yeah. I wouldn't guess I wouldn't penalize Khan for having to play in a system. So here's my thing. I know folks are always yelling, well, Khan plays on a better team and all that stuff. And I yell again, before the season started, did anybody predict the Charlotte Hornets have a better record than the Dallas Mavericks? No. Okay. We knew Kyrie was going to be hurt, but Anthony Davis was there. I think if I yelled to a lot of people that Anthony Davis was going to be still being Anthony Davis, you feel me, in and out the lineup, they still would have thought they'd been better than the Charlotte Hornets. So I'm not going to just throw it away like, you feel me, Knueppel hasn't had a big impact on that team because he has given him a big missing piece. At the same time, Cooper Flagg has been showing him being more of the number one and all, but I don't think like he is playing like some of these games they're playing for his Rookie of the Year to try to get him a Rookie of the Year. I understand what's going on, and Jason Kidd and the teams even talked about it and all, so you know what they're playing for. But at the same time, it's not fair, like I say, to penalize Khan because you want him to play at a different level or do some different things outside of the team when he's doing what he needs to do, which he's been doing all year round. So I would split it. I think it should be another year where you get where you get two guys getting it. Another Grant Hill, Jason Kidd, or Elton Brand and Steve Francis.
Yeah, I think he's gonna end up winning it, bro.
Yeah, he probably will.
with the optics and everything, especially with these 2 games he just had. I think these 2 games put him over. I'm with you. I think Khan should not be penalized because he's playing within a system. I 100% agree with you. We wasn't hearing nobody talking about the team being good beginning of the season. Remember, they was the laughing stocks of the season. Remember, and on top of that, from what they're doing right now, nobody remember they thought they were just hot for a little bit. They'll come back down to earth or whatever, right?
Yeah, they started
and
in the hole too, like you're saying. Yeah.
And yeah, that too. And matter of fact, they're flirting with being the 6th seed in the East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After all that. So, and like you said, a lot of that has to do with Khan, man, his play and his production on the team and stuff like that, man. So, yeah, very efficient. You know what I'm saying? I think he's flirting with the 90-50-40 club. You know what I'm saying? So, the fact that the kid's pretty nice, like I said, him being a certain, because they pretty much got the same team other than the trade they made this offseason. They was winning before the trades. But other than the trades, they pretty much had the same team they had last year, just adding Khan. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, like, yeah, he's definitely deserving of it, but you already know what's going to happen, bro. They're going to probably end up giving it to Cooper because these last 2 games he just had or whatever. So
moments.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's moments. You know what I mean? What sticks out more? But I mean, it is what it is, bro. For me, then, like I said, I'm impressed with the kid, man, dropping 51. I told you my one thing I wanted Coop to do. I ain't saying go out there and ball hog, but you definitely want to create pressure on defenses, man. You want to be, you talking about being that guy, being able to, be aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and attacking at all times, and let the flow of the game dictate how you attack the game. You know what I mean? So, and he's starting to do that. Like you said, it might be because they're trying to give him the rookie of the year, which is crazy to me because your coach got kicked out of the game, man, for him and all that stuff. And he also more vocal about him being rookie of the year. But that's another story for another day. But it's just crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the kid's been playing pretty well, man. I don't know what he's averaging now.
20, I think. He might be at 21 now.
Man, you know what's crazy too? I could see him being, not saying he's gonna be on a level. I mean, he maybe
he's 21-1.
21-1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, shoot, a 40 and a 50 to do that for you. I was gonna say for me, I can see him being one of those players that just kind of he'll get you about 7-8 triple doubles a year. You know what I'm saying? He could be a stat filler. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say he gonna pass up Westbrook and Jokic and nothing like that. I mean, he could. I don't know, but I could definitely see him being a guy who can get you like 7-8 triple doubles a season. You know what I'm saying? Get you a couple of 25, 10 and 10s. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah. Because he does so much, especially with the position they got him playing in and all that stuff, man. So yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see him getting a bunch of triple doubles. He's been close this year. I think in this game, in that game he had 45, like 8 and 7 or something like that. So yeah, he like been close, man.
I already said, I told you 5x5 guy. Yeah. I see him being a 5x5 guy. Got to get you 5 across 5 stat lines, and that means he's going to flip with triple doubles and get you triple doubles. So he's not going to always. I don't think he's going to be Luka triple double ish, but he's going to always be around them numbers as far as doing a little bit of everything. So, but he's definitely going to get a 5x5 game pretty soon as well too. I've already said at the beginning of the year.
Could you see him getting a quadruple double?
Maybe he got to get it one of them good steals. He got to be hot as hell on the steals tip. I think the steals would do it. He would have to be hella steals game, bro. That's difficult as hell to do, bro.
Oh yeah,
really
the do it in history.
Yeah, like really the quadruple guys usually get it with the blocks. Getting 10 steals is difficult as hell. You feel me? Like 10 blocks is difficult too, but usually like dumb guys at the rim just having a game where he's just hitting everything. I mean, he's in line. He's one of the guys that would have a chance, but he wouldn't be my favorite to do it.
So you don't think he could get it just like one time though?
He might. Bro, you think getting it one time is difficult. That's what I'm saying. Like that ain't like you're like, oh man, you can get a quadruple double.
So if you get a quadruple,
I'm hoping Wemby get it. You feel? I'm not hoping, but I think Wemby's going to get it. I think I'm not going to. I can't guarantee he's going to get it because there's been other guys like it's hard to get a quadruple double.
Because didn't Wemby have like a 7-block game one time or something like that?
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah. So you think if it was him, you think was it going to be steals or blocks?
Would him be steals?
Okay.
I think the 10 blocks would be difficult in the position that he plays. So he would have to get a 10 steal game.
If he got a 10 steal game, I could see him getting like 4 blocks or something like that.
Yeah, 10 steals, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and then his points. And that 10 steals is gonna be difficult, but he could do it though. Like he's a guy. Somebody can get you 10 steals. He one of them guys. I'm like, yeah, he probably might get you 10 steals in the game, but getting 10 steals is dumb, bro. I have more belief in somebody getting 10 blocks than 10 steals. 10 steals.
Yeah, that's why I ask you which one could it be? Is it gonna be the steals or the blocks?
10 steals is difficult.
That is difficult, bro.
Josh Giddey almost got it. What was it, earlier this year? He ended up with 8 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I think he ended up with 8.
Man, yeah. I can definitely see somebody. I can see somebody in that kind of that mode, you know what I'm saying, getting it or whatever. But I'm with you. If it's anybody, I'll probably put your house on. It probably be Victor, bro. I think Victor can get it.
Yeah, Wemby is gonna be the guy I would bet to get
it. And I can see Wemby getting it multiple times too.
Yeah. But I can see Wemby not getting it all as well. It's definitely a quadruple double, bro.
It is. That's why it's only like 3 people in history that did it.
Like Wemby not the greatest passer, so he would have to be on. You feel me? Passing as well as getting the 10 blocks. It's felt. You feel me? Like so.
You know what's crazy?
I can't guarantee Coop gonna have a 10 assist game with that. Like that's a lot, bro, on the table to be just. Hakeem was, you feel me? Like it was Hakeem and whoever. You feel me? So Hakeem was just doing a little bit of everything to win the game. Ooh, Cooper could try, but is he gonna flirt? But it's gonna be definitely the quadruple, bro.
Well, you know what's crazy though? I believe Wemby can get 10 blocks before he gets 10 assists. That's crazy.
I think he ever got 10 assists before. He ever got a triple double, didn't he?
No, I know.
Okay, we just saying in the game. I think he ever got a triple double, didn't he?
I'm not even sure. He probably did. I'm not sure, but yeah, no, I was joking though. Because like the way he getting these blocks, I think he had
it feels like it's easier. I think he averages more blocks than assists. I think.
I think he averages he averages three assists. Yeah, I think he averages 4 blocks.
Damn near 4 blocks. Yeah, like 3.5 4 blocks. Like so he around the same. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not like unbelievable. Like I can see Wemby getting 10 blocks. He's if he hasn't got that yet, he's going to get 10 blocks. He's going to get a game over 10 blocks. He's going to have a stupid game where he's going to get like probably 15 blocks in the game when he's playing a bunch.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's going to have a dumb game, bro. And
bro, if he ever get that, we got to record that because that's going to be history.
Yeah, I can see Wemby getting the blocks record. I don't know what the block record is, but I can see Wemby getting it.
All right, man. Turn the page to this next team, man. Check this out. So as we know, the Lakers injury crisis, the Los Angeles Lakers face a dire situation with Austin Reeves expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks with an oblique injury, joining Luka Doncic's hamstring on the sidelines, likely for the start of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Luka is over in Europe right now. He's trying to get some treatment done on his hamstring to speed up the recovery, so that he will be.
He's trying to do the Ray Lewis.
You said the Kobe?
Yeah, the deodorant spray.
Yeah,
stem cell treatment and all that. So, I mean, it's all up to matchups now to see if they got a chance. It's all up to see who they actually end up playing against, who's healthy on that team. You feel me? If LeBron can hold it down, and if Luke and them get back within the first round, because it's looking like the regular expectation is the second round, sometime in the second round. But if he, get that deer antler spray and they come back in the first round, it'd be like that Maverick with that Jalen Brunson again. It's about trying to get some games in there. So,
deer antler spray.
Yeah, I mean that's what he over for real. They said he over in Germany doing stem cell treatment and all that, like because he can't do it over here. You feel me? So he ain't American.
Yeah, he flew right over there the next day.
Yeah, his dude ain't American. So he over there doing stem cell treatment. You getting that?
That's what Kobe did, bro.
Yeah, like he gonna be back in the first round. I think he gonna be back in the first round.
No, I mean I think he's gonna be back regardless.
I know, but they saying the regular is a grade 2, so it's a tear and all that stuff. So he would have to come back in the second round.
Right.
But yeah, I think Luka gonna come back in the first round because he gonna miss 4. I'm thinking 4 weeks. They get that play-in tournament, little run and all that stuff. Yeah, Luka gonna miss like 2 games. He gonna miss like 2 in the first.
You said Utah
all over again. That's what's about to happen. That's what I just said. It's gonna be Utah. I think it's gonna be Utah all over again. And if they can get that done with him going over to Germany and all that stuff, depending on matchups. Can LeBron get you 1-1 before they come back? Can he get you there? Depending on if they're the 5th seed, 4th seed, depending on where they at in the level and where home is and all that. I mean, it won't matter that much because it's Luke in them, but he'll be fine. When Luke come back from an injury because of the way he play and all that stuff, injuries don't even. When he come back, he just get into a groove and he'll be fresh. So, yeah.
how confident are you in the Lakers if Luka come back?
If he come back, same thing. I'm back. If him and Austin Reeves are back with LeBron and them, same thing. They got a chance, a puncher's chance like anybody else. Just depending on who their matchup is. It depends if they like against Denver first round and they down 2-0. You feel me? Like, and they had home court in Denver going to Denver and all that, then I'm not. You feel me? That's probably too big of a hole to climb out of. But if they had like a Minnesota with no Ant, or even Houston maybe, and split with Houston maybe somehow, somewhere, something like that, like I can still see them doing that if they can come back. But yeah, it depends on matchups now. They got to hope for the best matchup.
Now, do you think they're gonna hold on to a third seed? I guess I should ask you that.
It's gonna be difficult, but they still had like a 1-game lead, right? They won. Was it like they tied?
Well, I think they tied. Yeah, they tied now because they lost 2 in a
Denver
row.
won that game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, bro. The lowest they can drop is the 5th seed though.
Yeah, they can't. They nowhere near the tournament.
Yeah. So that's around. That's 4 or 5 is the same thing. It's about keeping the 3rd seed, and they may not be able to keep that, but it's Luka.
Yeah, right now they still got the Lakers at 3rd. So I think they're on the tiebreaker right now. So that's one thing that's holding them at bay.
It's Luka on the road, bro. So it don't matter. Just keep one of the. Just bro, it don't even matter. Just hope the matchups. That's what it really come down to. They just got to match up the right people. If Denver gets the 3rd seed and they 4 or 5, they good.
Man, speaking of Denver, you know how we talking about matchups. So we talking about people, saying San Antonio can beat OKC. Mm-hmm. It look like Denver might have San Antonio's number.
I was telling you that you giving San Antonio, you putting the cart before the horse. But that San Antonio stuff, yeah, they can beat OKC, but that don't mean they're the world beaters of everybody else everywhere else. I know their record was looking good, but the top is kind of phony.
Which is crazy because Denver can't beat OKC. OKC can't beat San Antonio. San Antonio can't beat Denver.
This about to be a great playoff because it's about to be about matchups, bro. And the wild card was going to be the Lakers with Luka and all of them if they were together and all that, depending on who could break it up. So it's about matchups. The Lakers have to avoid the Denver Nuggets. They cannot play the Denver. If they play the Denver Nuggets in the first round with Luka missing 2 games, that's 2-0. LeBron looking like the Nuggets.
Well, it's looking like it might be Houston first round.
That's really what they want. Houston or they want Minnesota.
Yeah.
They want Houston or Minnesota because I don't know what Ant's situation is. Ant return? Is Ant back yet?
It's Minnesota. Ant been in and out the lineup.
That's what
when he's in the lineup, he ain't been looking like Ant though.
I think Ant hurt. I think he probably done.
You
feel me? Like he probably can't get healthy without getting time away and all that stuff, and he can't afford time away. So, like I said, they need either Houston or they need Minnesota. That's the Lakers, like the cure for the Lakers. They got to get them to one of them to get Denver's over.
I think the Lakers will want Minnesota, bro. Because they want revenge from last year.
Yeah, it'd be fun. They got to split. They got to at least split with either one of them. If they're gonna miss 2, they got to split. They're gonna miss 3. They got to at least get one of those games. If Luka and them gonna miss 2 or 3 games, you got to at least get one of those games, Brian.
I don't think Austin Reeves gonna be back in time.
I think Austin might be back before Luka.
I think Austin probably
because he went to the same place with Luka. He went over there.
Oh, Austin went too?
Yeah, allegedly I heard that he went over there as well.
I've been saying I saw Austin sitting on the bench during the Maverick game, and Luka was in.
Yeah, I know. Luka was there. Was supposed to be in Dallas at first, and then he left. I think after that game as well. I think Austin Reeves bounced too. I think. Don't quote me. Stuff be like they be misquoting stuff on the internet, but I saw that Austin Reeves was going over there too.
I mean, yeah, that's cool.
And I would think the oblique one will be the one. I'm not to say oblique is not that serious, but I'll be less worried about if you're over there getting the treatment and all. Like you come back, you should be good. Luka come back here, where his Achilles and all that stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I better say they're talking about 4 to 6 weeks. I'm like, man, I don't know if he'll make it, bro. He might be lucky to see him in the second round.
That's what both of them was supposed to be second round, but I think Austin Reeves was going too.
Oh, okay.
He better. If Luka going over there, Austin Reeves better take it over there and get that treatment.
I mean, I would too. But yeah, man. Let's turn the page of this next one here, bro. This is interesting. This happened today, as a matter of fact. Front office shakeup. Chicago Bulls have fired. I'm
Say
not
his
going to
name.
try to pronounce
Say
this
it.
guy's name.
Hmm.
Art to Risa?
Otterus, maybe.
Otterus? Carnivorous.
Damn. Carnisovis.
Carnisovis is this.
Maybe Carnisovis.
Sure, we'll go with that. And Mark Everly's.
Yeah. Following a disappointment. Eversley's. Yeah, his name is Eversley's, right? Eversley.
Only reason why I see the last one because it kind of reminds me of Howard Isley.
Yeah, Mark Eversley.
Following disappointing season, initiated a major front office rebuild.
Hold up. Which one is which one, bro? Can you tell me that?
I can't tell, man. I can't tell which one is which, man. I need your help with that one, bro. You gotta point that one out.
Which one is which one, bro? Which one you think is Mark and which one you think is Otters?
The guy on the right is Mark. Listen, man.
Ribs, bro. Oh man.
So Chicago struggles are due to a combination of persistent injuries, poor roster construction, lack of elite talent, and underwhelming front office management that has failed to build a contender. Shout out to John Paxson, man. So they see he was doing the same stuff they was doing when John Paxson was there. I know it's your favorite shooter of all time, but he didn't do too great of a job, King, with that front office, man. They've had multiple 10 game losing streaks this year. You know, it's all bad, man. Questionable trade deadline where they had 85 shooting guards and guards of all kinds. And nobody knew what the direction was. I told you I follow I think I follow 2 Chicago YouTube channels, and they were like, they don't have any idea what Chicago is doing right now, bro. It's crazy out here. But I mean, you would think they'd be cursed, but the thing is, like, it's kind of like with Sacramento. It's like, what is your direction? They don't have a direction.
I feel you. That's true.
They don't have a direction at all. Like, pick a direction, but they're not picking a direction. It's like, we're just going,
bro.
Whatever.
Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna start using that on my conversation, bro. As far as GOAT talk, because you know how we always talk about great teams being great teams. We say great teams find a way to become great again, and you like, man, come on, you be back and all that stuff. Chicago ain't been good before and after Michael Jordan, bro. They had their little run with Derrick Rose and all, so I got you. But usually, like I say, these teams win championships again. Like San Antonio get back to looking like, you see what they're doing now. They're like, damn, they're gonna win one soon or whatever. Like, you seeing teams like
Detroit.
Golden State now being like that. Detroit again, finding a way to be back like that again. They're good teams, good organizations. The Lakers, Boston Celtics, they're good organizations. They always find ways again, no matter who's the players is there. Chicago don't, bro. They got them 6, and they living with that forever.
And what's the news now? I thought Donovan, shout out to your boy Mike Malone, signing over there with UNC. He's going to UNC to be the head coach there. I really thought this Billy Donovan's job, bro, at first. That's why I was shocked when I saw Mike Malone's name, because I think I saw somebody say the same thing you were telling me the other day.
About the Wizards?
Yeah, about the Wizards or whatever. And that's why when I saw that alert, I'm like, damn, that kind of shocked the heck out of me, man. I did not see that.
I feel like Mike Malone might be scared. That's what that move showed me, but that's a different conversation if he wanted to be, because Washington gonna have an expectation now, and if you Mike Malone over there with Trae Young and with Anthony Davis, there's expectation, and I don't know if he was ready to do that with those guys. You feel me? So he was like, nah, because this might stop me from getting another coaching job,
or maybe he didn't trust it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was. He was like, nah, not Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Like, I ain't ready to put my coaching career on the line for that one. I'm
gonna put my coaching career on the line for when healthy.
Yeah, when healthy, exactly. So he was like, nah.
No, I'm good. I'm with you. You already know I've been talking about this team for the longest, bro. I think we had a crossover, I think, with Bibbs, or they guest on the show one day, and I brought that up. We talking about, most disappointing teams, and I said, for me, it's been Chicago, because we literally don't know what direction they're going in. Don't know what direction. I think I told you before, man, that I forgot how many moves. Man, I wish I could have found that that little tidbit. But there was a stat or something, man, where they were saying Chicago over the last like 5 years of making trades and all that stuff has not accumulated not one first round pick.
Yeah,
and I was just like, y'all, that and on top of that, them overpaying for certain contracts like a Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, keeping Vucevic too long. You know what I'm saying? To the point now, Vucevic, his value dropped to the point you didn't get a first round pick for him, right? It's just crazy to me, man, how some of these front offices, like you said, after a while, you know, you hit that cycle again. Is where like, yo, we were trash. Okay, now we starting to pick up steam. We're you know, competent again to the point that you probably the ping pong balls bounce either way. You be good or whatever, right? With Chicago, it's just like I said, they seem like they're the Sacramento Kings of the East. It's like it's like they'll make moves that even people who don't watch basketball will be like, yo, what was that?
They take dumb swings.
Yeah,
they make dumb swings. It's like, bro, you swung on DeMar DeRozan. No disrespect, but like, why do you do that? And as you said, they used a bunch of assets to build that big three of DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Vucevic, right?
Vucevic. They
have not one of those guys anymore. What do they have to show for it? What are they like? Oh my goodness. This is what come from them guys, and this is what we got from them, and this is about to lead us to the future and all that. What? Nothing. There's it's trash, bro. They paid for DeMar DeRozan, and like you said, they gave all them guys to Sacramento and all. You feel me? Like, here you go, Sacramento, because Sacramento like, okay, we'll do the same on the other side. And it's like, why do you keep? If you're nowhere, you don't pay for mediocrity. You feel me? You can't take a swing on something in the middle when you're already nowhere. You can't say that's going to be the thing that's going to take me over the top. It's like, but bro, you nowhere. You're not making anything in the playoffs. Why would you think Zach LaVine, no disrespect, is the guy that's going to take you over the top? Why would you think that DeMar DeRozan is the guy that's going to take? We watched them play against LeBron with LeBron in 2018 and get swept as the main guy. No, again, no disrespect to them, but that's the guy you going to spending the house on and saying, yo, he going to lead my team to the next level. That's crazy.
Yeah. What I was going to say was with Chicago, the thing that gets me about them is like I can't even say they're scared to do this, because if they do go in the direction of rebuilding, it's like, who do you trust in the front office to rebuild? Now, what they're going to have to do, if you really want to make a statement or whatever, especially with your fans, because the fans been killing them, man, over the last X amount of years or whatever, right? If you really want to get your fans back involved, bro, you got to get somebody in here, a competent GM. Don't just put a Band-Aid over it, bro, and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think these two guys were still in the front office back even when Paxson was there, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But you got to get somebody, man, with some type of pedigree that you can trust to build the team, bro. Get like a Danny Ainge type guy, because you see what Danny Ainge did right over there in Utah. Now they're starting to kind of go in that direction or whatever, right? You got to get somebody that, if you're going to come in here, you need to understand too, there's no more, you don't have any assets to try to flip to get somebody to build around. You're going to have to tear it down. Folks, get somebody who knows how to build through the draft. That's what you need to do right now, because right now people aren't just beating your door down to come to Chicago right now because you're incompetent front office or whatever, right? So what you need to do is get somebody who knows how to build through the draft. Start from there. You need to start accumulating assets to where they're either going to be the future of your team or they'll be able to be flipped to get somebody else in here later on down the line. That's what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't know who to trust to do that, bro. Like I said, they ain't been the same, like you said, since even the Derrick Rose era, where after they mishandled the Derrick Rose era. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't even know if Billy Donovan gonna be there, to be honest with you.
They gotta go steal somebody.
If you had to call it, is he there?
No. If
you know what I'm hearing too. No, so supposedly, I'm tripping. You know what? It's gonna really be up to Billy Donovan if you want to leave, because right now they're saying reports are Chicago wants to keep Billy Donovan. But the rumor I was hearing was what's UConn's coach name? Dan Hurley. I was hearing his name kind of attached or whatever. As a rumor. I saw like one person posted like a rumor that he could be attached to the Bulls job or whatever. But I think that was before we found out that Mike Malone ended up getting that UNC job instead of Billy Donovan. I think that would have been a nice little pickup for UNC. They got Billy Donovan. Yeah, he's an excellent college coach. Yeah, that would have been a great pickup. I don't know of his Mike Malone's pedigree when it comes to college basketball. So I
I
mean,
don't know either, but it's a place that will love him if you bring prestige back to it.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
But
It'd be easy for him to recruit people because he'll be like, hey, I was, I coached one of the best.
and
I
he
can
may
get you in the
have
league.
insiders and all that. Get you, you say, get him back, get him in the league in a certain place and all that. But
Thanks.
I don't. Like I said, they got to steal somebody, bro. They got to overpay, and not really overpay because hopefully the person they get is legit and it's really going to change the organization around. But they got to go throw a bunch of money at some GM that's probably already somewhere that's established something and take them off the team.
You say Bob Myers
to do a thing, maybe, man. But
you think Bob Myers would do that?
I don't know if Bob wanted. I mean, he might though. I think Bob was just done with the dynasty and didn't want to break it up. So I think he bounced. I think he just wanted to take some time away. He probably is the guy. You probably want to go throw a bunch of money at Bob Myers, yes. And hopefully,
is Majai still over there in Toronto?
I believe so, and I wouldn't throw money at him.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Don't do that. That's a swing. That's too much of a swing. Like even Bob Myers is a swing because you got to hold Bob Myers. You know what? Bob Myers. Bob Myers might be. I don't know, bro. Like. Is that Bob Myers or is that Jerry West?
Oh, I told you, I thought that was Jerry West.
Yeah, then Bob Myers might be a swing to miss. So you never know. It's still taking a chance. But I don't know, bro. They got to get somebody. Go get, what's the name? Go get, what's the name? OKC.
Oh, Presti.
Yes, pay the hell out of him and get him because he's going to leave that eventually because at some point he's going to have to start liquidating. He probably going to win a couple more championships and all that stuff, but he probably maybe want to leave at some point. Especially paying a bunch of money.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
Because Presti probably won't be known as the greatest GM ever. He trying to have one of those like pedigrees.
Bro, he about to just hypothetically. I don't think he's gonna do this, but hypothetically, if he do leave, he's gonna set up whoever the next GM is in a great position, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And he
still get all these number one picks, bro.
He still get credit for the Kevin Durant and them and getting them and all that. You feel me? They didn't win a championship. They still went to the finals. Like that's still a team and still players he got and all this.
The Westbrook, Paul George,
he got the chips. Now he got the monkey off his back. Before it was get the chip. You feel me? Ken Sam Presti. What does it get? What does he do? Does it lead to a championship? He got a championship now. Now you win chips. You one of the greatest GMs of all time. He gonna go down. He gonna go down as one of the greatest GMs of all time. I can already tell you that.
And he did it through the draft, so give him credit on that.
He drafted what? 4? No, well, he didn't draft SGA.
He didn't draft SGA. He traded for him. Yeah,
just getting another MVP.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much all the news we got today, man. We can go ahead and turn this page, man, and get to the question and comments. But before we do, man, let's show some love to the merch. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you are interested in the merch of the channel like what me and King got on right here, simply scroll down to the description box below, click on that link to our site, or you can go right up under us here, and I think we have some merch here, or to our page and scroll over to the store tab. Either way, but we do recommend you go over to the site and click on that site. It'll take you right to it and gives you more options. Members of the channel, you can simply scroll down there, click on that, and use your discount. You get a permanent discount for being a member of the channel. Just a way of showing thanks to you guys for supporting the channel. And so scroll on down to the description box, click on that link, and check out the site, y'all. All right, King. Let's get to these questions and comments, man. We can call it the nights.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coaches' jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got, King?
First and foremost, before we start, last segment we were talking about the OKC.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in existence since when? What was it?
2007,
7. It was 7.
8.
When
Did Durant get drafted?
What's up?
No, when did Westbrook get drafted? 2009.
I think it was.
So it was 9. Because he was the first.
9. So they've been in existence in 2009. They've had 3 MVPs there, bro. 3 different MVPs there since 2009. That's crazy. Like actually in OKC as an OKC member. That's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. That's stupid.
Shout out to Sam Presti, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Presti. Daniel Berry says he's a Glow Yard member. He says, "What up, everybody? Happy Monday." What up, Daniel Berry?
What up? What up?
Definitely check out his channel, y'all. My guy's showing AEW and all now. Look at Johnny B in the house. Who's this fella with the eyes and all? What up, Johnny B? Shout out to Big J. He's a Glow Yard member as well. He said, "Will he make the same mistake?" I don't know. Mike Jones. He said, will he make the same mistake the last time a Laker guard went to Germany for treatment? Eesh.
Hold on. Was that a mistake, though? I thought Kobe came back all right.
No, I think you're talking about some other Kobe stuff. It didn't happen in Germany, though. Big J. He also said, I also saw a post that if LeBron wins in the first round, that he would be the GOAT. I'm sick of LeBron sections. I don't know why you pay attention to that stuff, Big J, man. Like you falling
Big
into
J, some of that stuff don't even take serious, man.
Yeah, like
I saw that too, by the way, Big J. I saw that. I ain't take that serious.
Shout out to Larry. He's a Glow Yard member. He says, I think it's kind of harsh saying it's moments versus system in this debate when looking at overall team. I believe you can say Coop has done more himself with a lot less on both sides of the ball. As I said, Larry, at the beginning of the year, I feel you now. Everybody changing it up. They just said PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, all those guys as well. Derek Lively, which ain't been there, Gafford, whatever. They just said they players beside them that does stuff on defense. At least the Mavericks would have been a great defensive team. That's what the defense wins championships, allegedly. I remember that. And then, like I said, I didn't think people were thinking, what's the name? Charlotte's offense was going to be good. You feel me? So I'm just saying at the beginning of the year, based off of now, people are now acting like Charlotte was supposed to be in the playoffs. Most people thought Charlotte was going to be the worst team in the East or around that area. And then to say the Mavericks, folks thought the Mavericks were trying to make the playoffs.
At best.
Yeah.
A 10th seed to play in.
And most folks thought the Mavericks were going to, and a lot of folks, I don't want to say most folks, a lot of folks thought the Mavericks were going to make the play in at least and try for that. So
I see what you're saying, Jason. But yeah, Bill Simmons said what he had the Mavs at?
What was it?
In the playoffs.
Play in, I think it was 8th.
No, he had him in the playoffs. I think he had like 6th.
Yeah.
So
that's all I'm saying. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
And I'm gonna bring this up too because I remember I said this when this guy I saw this guy's performance as a coach. Was it last year or earlier this year? And I said you gotta start giving Coach Lee some props too, man. Yeah. His name definitely needs to be in Coach of the Year. I said before that I think I could see him changing the culture of Charlotte. And he's what he's doing right now. So
I agree.
Definitely got to give him some props too.
Big J said Coop has been asked to do more than Khan and is a better defender. I agree. But again, I go back to the point, should Khan then do more because he's in a better system on a team that's winning to show off and get higher numbers, or should he just stay in the system and do what he's doing because they're winning? It's like a team. They're playing team basketball. So I don't know. But I understand why y'all say Cooper, though. I'm not mad at y'all. Big J said Cooper also is facing the best defender every night versus Khan being a third option. I mean, I got you. But Cooper also not winning. He's just getting points on certain nights. So I don't know. Like I said, I won't get into it. They both should win. I think they both should split it. Larry says, even on here, for some reason, everyone believed the hype of the Mavs being a playoff team when the roster they had major holes in it. But your rook has shown he's probably top 10 defense, top 15 defensively with a top 20 offense. I'm not disagreeing. But you see what you said at the beginning, Larry. Even on here, for some reason, everyone believed the hype of the Mavs being up. There you go. He says, King, outside of the Lakers and the Celtics, not many teams in history winning championships each decade. I think great teams are always playoff contenders, even San Antonio outside of 2000 suck. No, they won championships in the 2010s. Larry?
Maybe they won in 14.
Yeah. They want to get in 14. So, like I said, Detroit come around again. Detroit won back in the day in the 80s, got another one in the 2000s, and now they competing again. Like, I'm not saying they're going to win, but, like, you find good teams find a way to get back relevant again is what I'm saying. Get back to competing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jason says, how lucky are the Nuggets?
Oh, yeah, I just saw. Yeah, they went to overtime with the Blazers.
Oh, they won today? Yeah, they should beat the Blazers, but yeah, man. Big J says, Coop averaging 27.5. We said that would be one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time at the end of the year. What is Coop averaging? He ain't averaging that 5 assists, Big J. That's the one thing that's keeping him away. He had 4.5. I told Rel if I was him, I'd like go out there and try to get 10 assists every damn game for the rest of the year so I can get 5 assists and be a part of that list. Yeah, being that 5 assist guy. Larry says, remember I said the Bears would be lucky to be a play-in team. Y'all told me I was bugging and y'all had them as a top 5 team in the West if they was healthy, Larry. We all said that too.
Yeah.
But that's what we're saying though, Larry. There was other people. You are part of the outside. So even if you're saying that you did believe that, you saying that you're a part of the outside, which goes to my case, that the Mavericks were projected to be a decent team this year, and they weren't. They're tanking. We know it. McCullen says playing is goofy. They did that for Braun to get ratings. Nah, they didn't do that for Braun. No, that's for Zion, actually, man.
I was just about to say it was for Zion.
Braun won the championship that year. Braun won the championship the year they started to play in, didn't they? Or the year they started that bubble thing was the bubble, or the year afterwards? That's what said the bubble, because they did the bubble for Zion, right? Because it was kind of like a play-in during the season.
Yeah,
where it was like you could still be the seed or whatever like that, depending on where you go. And then
he lost the next year. He lost in that first round in the play-in or whatever.
Yeah, because they didn't make it. I think Zion won like 0-8 or something like that in the games in the bubble. He was trash.
Yeah, that's you're right. And then on top of that, that was before they had the 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think it was just 7 and 8. Like you just playing for. Yeah. Oh no, it was 7, 8, 9. I think it was.
No, it was just 7 and 8 in that point. They just remember when you came over, depending on where you were, your position. Because remember, Phoenix and them tried to play. Certain teams didn't come over; they were too far away. So they only brought certain teams over to get to play a certain amount of games and then try to get into the playoffs or whatever. Because Phoenix went, I think, 8-0, didn't they?
Yeah, when
they won like every game and all, and just missed it. So it was the starting point from that point of doing that with the teams where they were like, okay, let's get a play-in tournament started. Big J said rookie is not best player on best team. It is who is the better rookie. That's what I'm saying, Big J. So that's you actually proving my point then, Big J. I don't know if you know what you're doing. Like that's what I'm saying. So Cooper is the best player on the
player, yeah.
Is the best player. He's not on the best team, but he's the best player on that. The better rookie can be argued to be Khan because Khan changed. So y'all thinking long term with Cooper. Cooper is the guy that feels like, oh my God, we found our long-term superhero. Khan straight switched the team around. Like Cooper ain't been able to do it. Y'all tanking. You feel me? Like y'all tanking. Cooper's changed this. The Charlotte Hornets are playing not even for the play-in no more. They trying to be beyond the play-in. They trying to make the playoffs. Nobody thought Charlotte was going to make the playoffs. Nobody. Screw a play-in. Some people may have said they may try for the play-in and all that stuff. This will be Melo first time because of Khan making the playoffs.
Straight up.
And everybody's ready to get rid of Melo and all. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And the dude shooting 50, 40, 90 as a rookie, like that's dumb. That's going to go for years as well. So I understand Cooper looks like he can be the better player, but as far as impact and all, Khan is having as much as impact, if not more, than Cooper is.
Like I said, Charlotte pretty much had the same team they had last year. They just added Cooper. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all didn't think there was a great team last year. He was a laughing stock.
Like,
you know
yeah, like
that's
you
how
gotta.
Matter of fact, that's how they got Khan, because they were a bad team last year.
Yeah, like I would obviously reward Coop, because Coop having a great season. This is a great season. So he should be rewarded for this. This is why I say you should split it, because Khan shouldn't be like, y'all shouldn't, I guess, penalize him, as I kept saying, for doing it the right way. This dude is efficient as hell. He's not even like shooting like he's I don't think people understand this dude shooting 50, 40, 90 yard, damn near getting 20 points a game as a rookie.
As a rookie.
On a winning team, he came to there and did that. That's, man. No, he's not better. He's not better than I'm not saying he's better. I'll get to there. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, y'all, you just said it's not the best player, but then telling me he's not better. Like, I know I'm saying that. But yes, Big J just be wanting to get me to argue with him at times. Latte said, "What's up? What up, Latte?
What up?
Latte said, Cooper gonna be nice year 2. Yes, he absolutely should. If you're not nice year 2, then something wrong. Larry says, rookie of the year is the only thing that is up to a player and not the team. Coop overall year has been better, especially when you take into account he played the first. He was hurt the first 30 games. I guess, man. Like I said, it sounds like y'all penalizing Khan for not trying to get more to just win a rookie of the year based off of points. His efficiency ain't tanked, none of that stuff. He's still doing all that, but y'all saying because Coop is getting 45 when they lose and all, because we tanking and Coop can go get 45 because we don't give a hell who's scoring. But Coop, because he's showing you those losing performances, where we getting blown out sometimes when he's doing this, go and discredit what Khan doing, because he shouldn't be doing that because he's playing on a good team. That's all I'm saying. Like they're close. Like Khan shooting. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Well, no. I'm gonna say, like you said, that's not to take away from what Coop is doing, but listen to what King is saying. I want y'all to understand this, because we had the same argument a couple years ago when y'all were down talking Detroit. Charlotte was not supposed to be in this position. Can't nobody in the comments said to tell me that y'all thought they were gonna be a top 6 seed in the East. Nobody thought that. You telling me the team is pretty much the exact same team from last year, minus the trade deadline. The team is pretty much the exact same team from last year, which got Khan. They're so bad how they got Khan, and they put him in the team with this team this year, and now they're talking about being a top 6 seed.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not to knock Cooper. I want Cooper to get it as well. He should get it, but I just think both of them should be rewarded.
My thing is I'm Cooper's a beast. Nobody is knocking that. Yes, he is the better player, like King has said. But y'all down talking Khan, like his impact. Like, how many Charlotte games are y'all watching? Like, Khan impact
again. I don't think they're doing it again, bro.
It ain't about you. My bad. It ain't about you watching it. It's just like common sense. Last year before that. How long Melo been in the league? 6 years. They've been trash. They draft a guy, and all of a sudden now they're flirting with a top 6 seed in the East.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it looks like here's the point of what I think Khan's impact is. And as I say, he's not the better player. He's not the better player. Don't look like he's gonna be the better player as of right now. But
no,
bro, his efficiency gonna make him a damn good player. He gonna go nuclear in some games. The way he shoot, he gonna go nuclear in some games. I'm gonna let y'all know that if y'all don't know already. This dude shooting 50, 90, 50, 90, 50 almost. That's what he was shooting.
Hey, he gonna be that 0 dribbles.
Yeah, he's reminding me of Klay Thompson, but he's a better ball handler. And the extras, he's not as good defensively, but his offensive game may be better than Klay Thompson's. That's how Khan is looking right now. So this is how I feel. I feel like Charlotte now may be a playoff team. That's how I feel about Khan's impact. Like from now on, I'm talking about he may have now made Charlotte a team you got to look at in the East now and saying they're now, when you think about your playoff teams, Charlotte's going to be one of them that you think about now. So they're there. They got their guy and just build on top of it. The Mavericks aren't there yet. We aren't for sure know the Mavericks will make the playoffs next year. You feel me? It's not like, oh my God, I'm looking at it and Coop going to take the next step, but they still get pieces around him. The right ones is going to fit and everything. You see what they're going to do in the draft and all that stuff that's going to matter. They're not there yet. Khan's impact has made my opinion change on the Charlotte Hornets. I'm thinking the Charlotte Hornets are one of the better young teams now. They got a decision to make now where they can get guys based off their contracts and all that stuff. They can put a team together and be good.
Couple things. One, they finally got a competent front office. We saw that with the trade deadline. Finally got a competent front office. If they continue that route, especially with the draft, because they're going to probably end up having another. Matter of fact, don't they got more than one draft pick this year in the draft? I can't remember, but I think they do. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, yeah, they gonna definitely be in the conversation, man, in the future. You know what I'm saying? And with some assets they can use to kind of flip to get other players. So yeah.
He said, okay, let me get to that point. I'm gonna get to your point. Big J said Charlotte has turned it around, but he isn't a better player than Cooper. Is putting up basically LeBron, Luka rookie numbers. He said,
we're not arguing.
I would agree to split between the two of them. That's what I'm saying, Big J. You can't go against his impact. He said, I'm here to troll. I ain't here to troll. My name is not Div. Shout out to Div. Where is Div? Latte says Cooper top 20 player next year. Depending on how the Mavericks go. That depends on the Mavericks. When you start talking about like players up in that upper echelon, you got to start winning. So
yeah, man, it's gonna depend on how they construct that team around him next year.
Yes. Too. Y'all gonna have a good offseason though, because y'all might have a situation that y'all two players and y'all draft this next player. If this draft what it is, like they're gonna have to gel. They about to have a Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum moment for a minute and all that. Possibly so, and that might not be a bad thing. I'm just saying y'all got to do that. What up, Jet? He says, "We back on the Mavs. Long time no see. I miss Mavs talk. I mean, we talk about all teams here, y'all. I'm telling y'all." Larry says Coop didn't just start to get 40 plus when the Mavs started tanking. That's my argument. He's shown this multiple times throughout the year. One of Coop's best games is against Con when he went out for 49 and 10. That's true, but they've been tanking since Anthony Davis been done. Larry.
Yeah, Con went off in that game too.
Yeah, the Mavericks been tanking since Anthony Davis been done, man. They decided to get rid of Anthony Davis. They've been tanking. Let's keep it real. That's when the Mavericks at the beginning. Remember the beginning of the year we were talking about they're gonna get which one they're gonna get to first 20 and all that stuff. Once they got there and Anthony Davis was done and not playing no more, they knew it was up. The season was over. John said you're disingenuous to the rest of the Hornets roster. LaMelo played 47 games last year. Miller played 27. Those two being healthy plus the addition to Con is why they're doing so well, in my opinion. So I'm not being disingenuous. You bring up good points. I didn't disagree to that. I never talked about that. But again, John, my point, not about any of that. If I'd have told you before the season started, LaMelo Ball was going to play 82 games. If I'd have told y'all that the whole team was going to play 82 games, how many of y'all would have still told me that the Charlotte Hornets were going to be a playoff team? That's all I want to know. I got nothing to do with how many games they were playing. It's about how they play when they playing the games and all that stuff. If I told you they play 82 games, y'all telling me all of y'all would have said, man, they a playoff team. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. But I appreciate the comment, though, John. Yes, you did make a great point. Big J say Mavs getting AJ. I don't know how to say his name. I just know AJ.
The Banzer.
It's the Banzer. So you say the D and the B. All right, the Banzer. So y'all might. So say y'all better not have bad luck in the draft this year. Y'all had great luck last year, but I think y'all should though. Y'all should get. You know what? That's gonna put Jason Kidd in the high seat earlier though. If y'all do get that.
Big J said give him a contract extension.
Yeah, Big J already ready. I already told y'all ain't. Y'all still got baggage with Jason Kidd and all. But that's a different story. That's it, bro. Appreciate you, Big J. Shout out to Big J. Shout out to Larry back in the building. Shout out to Jet Latte, everybody. Appreciate you, John, as well, man. Everybody.
Yeah, man. Listen, just appreciate everybody rocking with your boys for another episode. He can walk. Yeah, I mean,
in fact, Latte, they should.
Yeah.
As long as nobody busts, they should be fine.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I can't guarantee that. I was gonna say I don't think they're gonna miss nobody in the draft. I don't even know who's drafting because they still ain't found their GM yet. So
I have a weird feeling this draft will be overrated. I don't know why, bro.
I've told you that, bro. I said we
maybe they right again. They were right last year, but I got a weird feeling because it's back to back. I don't know. It just seems so weird to me that it's going to be another one. But maybe we just get, like I said, this might be the new league right now that we get in these two drafts. So maybe so.
No, that's what King's been saying.
Yeah, that's
John.
what I was saying. That's what I'm saying, John. That would been my whole point the whole show. I would give him code. I said you don't discredit Cooper's year because he's having an incredible year. He almost 25-5, and that's an exclusive list. But you also want to, like I say, Khan. You don't want to discredit his season or penalize him because he plays more into a system because they're winning when he's putting up great numbers himself and all that and shooting efficiently as hell. I would split it again, like I said, like the Jason Kidd Grant Hill or the what's his name, Steve Francis and Elton Brand. Yeah, or them two. I would just do it again. It's about time for another one.
Or Luka Trae Young. How they split it. Listen, man. We did appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, man, rocking with your boys for another episode. Listen, if you are new to the channel, simply hit that join button right there, or should I say the subscribe button, and join us here, man. We had these conversations literally every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. We have another show on Friday, same time here, and we also have shows dedicated to the members of the channel on Fridays. If you want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. We had Larry, Big J, and others. Was it Daniel Barry was in here too? We got some members of the channel, man, representing here in the comment section. So shout out to them. We have shows every Friday morning dedicated to the members of the channel. So if you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button. If you want to join the channel as a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. And also too, if everybody can hit them likes for us tonight, man, that'd be much appreciated too, man. Please hit the likes for us, y'all. It doesn't cost you anything. One push of a button that helps out a lot. 002. Shout out to Big J and all the cussing he been doing today, man. Because we geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. So we're gonna be talking about Darth Maul started tonight. I finally watched it, Big J. She's out here bragging. Shout out to Big J, BA, and Cuz, man. We have shows every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning. Just talk about things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Darth Maul started tonight, 2 episodes. I thought it was just gonna be one, but the good thing went on a Tuesday. So we're gonna talk about Darth Maul and Daredevil tomorrow on the show. This week, The Boys is supposed to drop Thursday. Something like that. I can't remember. So I told BA and them all these shows starting to drop. I'm starting to throw my schedule off. But yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about Daredevil episode 4 tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about the first 2 episodes of Darth Maul tomorrow, and a lot of other news has dropped too, man. We already talked about the Defenders on the last show, but yeah, a lot of news has dropped. So, but like I said, if you guys are into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that, join us over there on Cause We Geeked. Kings, everything else I forget.
A couple of things. Share, more share. Secondly, we got a couple more questions. I'm just answer real quick. Larry, who knocked his rookie year? Secondly, John, like I'm like, bro, I can't. I didn't knock his rookie year at all. I said rookie of the year for both of them. Like I said that multiple times. I didn't knock anybody rookie year.
No, what we were doing though, Larry, is correcting y'all are knocking Cons.
Yeah, you're knocking Cons. I didn't knock Cooper's at all. I'm saying both of them having great rookie years. They should reward both of them. I didn't knock
talking about he on some juggernaut team. It's like nobody, like he said a million times, and I've been saying nobody picked Charlotte to be this good. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think nobody picked Con to damn to get 20 points.
No, bro. Remember, I didn't know anything about the kid. People were telling us he's just a jump shooter. That's it. And watching his games, I'm like, yo, he's more than a jump shooter. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's contributing to other ways and stuff like that, man. Being a tertiary ball handler, all that good stuff. So, I mean, hey, like I said,
he could be all NBA one day. That's how he's playing right now. Like, this is dumb numbers. Like, I know. So, it's
he
like
could be a multiple 50,
great
90,
numbers.
50, 40 guy.
Yeah, but you watching this dude, he might be a 50, 50, 90 dude one day. And you're like, damn, what the hell we just watching? Something special. But yes, I'm not discrediting either one. Yeah, John, you good, man. Appreciate you for the comments either way. Appreciate you as well, Larry. You know, all the fellas, Big J always latte. You know that Kama. Yes, Mr. Kama. Still game on Xbox all the time, man. I'm always there. Check me out. And Big J says we need to read the antagonist. Yeah, y'all need to. But and also follow myself, Queen. What's that? Travis and BA on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We just had a watch along earlier for Monday Night Raw. We do watch alongs every day, damn near, other than Sundays. Sundays we do review shows. Watches over there. We the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show on YouTube anywhere else. Appreciate all my co-hosts. Appreciate everybody over there that's been grabbing it or subscribing and all. We've been growing our numbers. So almost to a giveaway soon. I think we need 2 more subscribers. So help us out over there if you want to. Help this channel out. We appreciate everybody helping this channel still grow as well. We'll see y'all again. What's that, Wednesday? For another wonderful topic that Relle will make up. And thank y'all so much. We out.
Yeah, we almost to the playing. I think teams got 4 more games left.
Yeah. So I think we said what review show or preview show next Monday. Next week.
Yeah. So we'll probably do like in game. I say in game. Yeah, playing games. We'll probably do playing game like post games. Like watch all the playing games like that. Say that day like Tuesday. We'll watch both of the playing games and give like a overall post game for both of the games or whatever. We'll probably do that. But we'll give like our predictions before then, like who we got and all that type of stuff too. So, but yeah, man, like I said, man, follow us over here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Also, too, if you want to become a member, hit that join button. Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related, man. We'll be back here on Wednesday, like King said. Same Cap Time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. Listen, all of y'all got it wrong. All right, y'all got it wrong. First of all, the rookie of the year. This is clear cut. All right. Rookie of the year should